of the Immaculate Conception in Kansas City, Missouri, coming to you with my weekly YouTube live update on Friday afternoons at 4:30. Earlier this week, I emailed the people on our address list and posted a letter on Facebook. So I'll go through some of those points and a few additional ones to bring you up to speed on things. Thanks to everybody for helping us at Christmas time. We had a beautiful celebration this year at the Cathedral. Many hands to make the decorations, provide beautiful music, serve our deacons, just all kinds of folks coming forward to make this a memorable Christmas. Thank you, one and all. It's so beautiful to be here, praising God and worshiping with all of you. I hope you've heard the announcements about the parking. We now have access to the parking lot east of Broadway for Cathedral weekend services. So you should be able to get in there. Normally there's an electronic arm down and you have to pay a fee to get into that lot, but they are opening the arm so that people coming to worship here will be able to get in free of charge and leave without delay. So you do have to leave within 30 minutes after the Mass, more or less 30 minutes. They will lower the bar and then it becomes more difficult to get out. But I think there's ample time and room. I encourage you to try it out because the day is coming when we'll have no parking at the Cathedral for about a year and a half. And we'll be using that lot extensively for people who want to come worship here. So give it a try and see how that works. Let me know your feedback on it. It should be a help to alleviate some of the concerns people have had for a long time. Thanks to everybody contributing to the annual Catholic Appeal. I just got an update, but I haven't even taken time to open it yet, but we are at least 63% toward our goal. Very grateful to you all, and I know Bishop Johnston is as well. Many of the parishes of our diocese have already reached their goal and topped it. We used to do that in the past, but we've had some struggles the last few years. So if you'd like to contribute and help us do our part for the rest of the diocese, go to the diocesan website and look for Annual Catholic Appeal, and you'll see our efforts there. A couple of things I'd like you to know. First of all, with regard to the renovation, we are going to start moving out of this building where I am right now. This building is slated for demolition before long, so we'll be moving our offices over to the Catholic Center. So we're already starting to pack things up in boxes and get them moved over there. We'll be on the first floor. We should be very accessible there during business hours. This will be for about a year and a half. So again, just be patient with us, please, and know that we're anxious to serve you. We think that location will be good. We'll still operate emergency assistance for Morning Glory Ministries and the meal service for Morning Glory right here on our property. So that will go uninterrupted. For daily Mass, we are planning to repurpose the chapel for a couple of different needs during this time. We will use it largely for storage of some items that we may need for other things, and we'll create a small meeting room there in the part of the chapel that's closest to the altar. So that means daily Mass is going to move into the main cathedral starting a week from Monday, starting on January 9th. Our daily Masses will be there. Just every Mass will be in the main cathedral for about a year and a half. And then when our new building opens up, we'll have more storage and we'll free up that, and more meeting rooms, and we'll free up that chapel area to go back to daily Mass as it has been for many years. Let me bring you up to date then on some things in my letter. This coming weekend, we start a new year. Father Ken Riley will be presiding Sunday night for the Mass at 8 o'clock. I should be around to wish you a Happy New Year. And I will preside for the other Masses this weekend and also take care of you for confessions on Saturday afternoon on New Year's Eve. Put in the notice that in my email to all of you about the death of longtime parishioner Kevin Gosserand. Our hearts go out to his family and all his friends. He leaves many people here who knew him. Kevin enjoyed singing in our choir. You can find his obituary on the message that I sent out earlier this year. We'll be celebrating his funeral a week from tomorrow on Saturday the 7th, and all are welcome to come for that. I also put the names of a couple of other people who've died in my letter that I wanted you to know about. An old friend of my family, Florence Signa, died at the age of 96 in Greenville, Mississippi. Her husband and my dad were Army buddies during World War II. We just thought the world of that family, and especially of Florence. She was the quintessential Southern lady, extremely kind, hospitable, and just a wonderful presence in our lives. We will miss her and miss our frequent trips down to visit her in Greenville. She was the receptionist, but like the host was at Doe's Eat Place, a local hole in the wall in Greenville that made national news when food writers discovered it and found that they were the best steaks and just one of the craziest places to go for an outstanding meal. So I've had several meals there, and it will always remind me of her presence. Also, our chair of the Finance Council and one of our servers, Dean Bezdek, lost his brother-in-law just before Christmas. Dean, our prayers go out to all of your family and for the repose of the soul of David Weiner. We will include him in our prayers this weekend. A couple of other deaths this week that we will have in our petitions. One is Beatty Maraski, the widow of Deacon Dick Maraski. Dick was one of the earliest permanent deacons in our diocese, and Beatty became a real strong supporter of that ministry and many more. She was a role model for many people, men and women. Her faith and her ability to raise a strong family was just really outstanding. So our condolences again to all the Maraski family. We'll be praying for Beatty at Masses this weekend. I've also included the name of Andre Radant this weekend. Andre is the brother-in-law of Martin Marklin, the brother of Martin's wife, Christine. Martin has been providing the beautiful candles that you see decorated in the cathedral. He's provided our Paschal candle the last several years, and the altar candles you see right now at Christmas time, that reddish pink color with treatment on them, all of those are provided by the Marklin Candle Company in New Hampshire. I've been friends with Martin for a long time, so he's doing this as a kindness to us. I do a little work for his company, writing some of the promo that they use. And anyway, he shared with me this sadness in his family, the early death of his brother-in-law, and I assured him that all of you would be remembering him in your prayers as well. So you'll hear Andre's name in the petitions this weekend as well. Looking forward to some activities in the new year. Deacon Steve begins a new study called The Holy Spirit in the Bible. This begins on Tuesday night. You can still sign up. Just contact Deacon Steve. You can come in person. We love that when you come by, or you can Zoom in if that becomes difficult for you. He will get you started on a 6-week series. We have copies of the book here in the office. You can pick them up if you're here over the weekend, and we'll see that you can get what you need. The author of the book is Father George Smiga. He will Zoom in for the final session. He's a priest, a retired priest in the Diocese of Cleveland, and he will spend some time with you at the last session of the Bible study for his book. If you know anyone interested in joining the Catholic Church in the new year, this would be a nice time to join. We will start, we just have sessions going on all the time. We did take last week off, but this coming Thursday night, a group will be meeting, and if you know someone you'd like to invite, please do that. They can contact Michelle for more information. Now, let me see what else I might be forgetting. think I've got most things, but almost always forget something. We'll have some free books to give away at the end of Mass this weekend. These are some books that have been on various shelves here in the parish office. We they would do more good in your hands than on our shelves. So we're just giving them away. You'll find them helpful for some spiritual reading. A week from today, First Friday, we'll have Adoration of the Blessed Sacrament after Mass on the first Friday of the month, concluding with benediction at 2 p.m. Already looking ahead to Monday the 9th, that's the day that we'll be moving into the chapel for daily Mass. We're also planning to take down the Christmas decorations that morning. If you are free Monday morning, January 9, and would like to help us out, come on over at 9, and we hope to have that project completed by noon. I think that's everything you need to know for today. Our staff sent out a notice telling you we're doing coffee and donuts a week from Sunday, which happens to be my birthday. So I'll be around that weekend and be happy to see you all and express my thanks to you for making my life so complete and beautiful. Thank you all very much. I wish you every blessing in the new year. Be safe this weekend and give thanks and praise to God for another beautiful year ahead. God bless you all.